Continuous improvement. Suggestive selling isn't something you can learn once and be great at forever. It takes work, and you need to stay up to date with what's going on in your hotel, restaurant, and bar. In this lesson, we will look at 1. The grab, hold, and score strategy, and 2. Continuous improvement in suggestive selling. Let's start by looking at the grab, hold, and score strategy. This is a good way to recommend dishes to guests, ensuring you give them all the information they need, while at the same time convincing them to order from you. You first grab the guest's attention with a great opening line, such as, "The best dish in the house is without a doubt," instead of saying something like, "Can I make a recommendation?" as this doesn't grab the guest's attention at all. Then, you need to hold their attention. This is done by describing the dish, saying what the item is, for example, tiramisu, then giving the guests some interesting information about the dish. For example, tiramisu is an Italian dessert, which actually means pick me up. Then you should tell them something about the preparation of the dish, for example. It is made of ladyfingers dipped in coffee, layered with a whipped mixture of eggs, sugar, and mascarpone cheese, and flavored with cocoa. And lastly, you score the sale by ending off your recommendation with a bang, such as, "It's definitely my favorite dessert." So, let's put it all together. Grab, hold, and score. The best dish in the house is without a doubt the tiramisu. Tiramisu is an Italian dessert, which actually means pick me up. It is made of ladyfingers dipped in coffee, layered with a whipped mixture of eggs, sugar, and sweet mascarpone cheese, and flavored with rich cocoa. It's definitely my favorite dessert. Wouldn't you want to order this dessert? Remember to use some flavor and texture words, and don't talk for too long. Look at a few dishes and drinks on your menu, and practice some refreshing recommendations following this grab, hold, and score strategy. But what else could you do to ensure continuous improvement in suggestive selling? Practice in front of the mirror. Focus on your posture and look at what your hands are doing. Are they aiding the description of the dish? Think of the guest's journey. Put yourself in their shoes and think about opportunities for suggestive selling. Think about how you can tailor recommendations to different kinds of guests and different situations. Do some research about upselling and suggestive selling. You should never stop learning from books, the internet, and experts in the field. Study your menu and wine list daily and become comfortable in all the terms used. Learn about pairing beverages and food. Ask the sommelier or wine expert at your restaurant to give you a few tips that would help you in making great pairings. Think about other flavor and texture words you can use that you haven't learned in this course. There are so many, and you can be original and convincing if you choose the right words. Avoid the don'ts of suggestive selling. Think about whether you have ever caught yourself or a colleague doing any of them. Learn from colleagues that are great at selling. Look at what they do, what they say, how they say it, and how they prepare. Ask them to give you some constructive criticism on your recommendations. And if you are recommending in your second or third language, ask them or a manager to help correct your wording. Be involved in the kitchen. Learn where the food comes from. For example, if you're selling a rump steak, learn about which part of the animal it comes from. Knowledge is power, and it will boost your confidence. By improving your selling skills, you can be rewarded if your restaurant or hotel has incentives in place, and you may even be promoted. Being great at suggestive selling isn't just good for the business, but also fantastic for your career. Remember that you can revisit any of these lessons if you need to refresh your memory. Well done on completing this course.